You're like, I'm gonna drag this guy over.
Yep.
When you're ready.
And then I'm gonna in here. And oh, I forgot to adopt the. Oops. Got to adopt the agenda.
Okay, 4:30. 4:30, folks. Call the meeting to order. Okay, we acknowledge we are gathered on Treaty 1 and Treaty 2 territories and that Manitoba is located on the treaty territories and ancestral lands of the Anishinaabe, Anishinaabeg, Cree, Oji-Cree, Dakota Oete, Den Esulane, Ojibwe, Nihitewak. We acknowledge Manitoba is located on the homeland of the Red River Métis. We respect the spirit and the intent of treaties and treaty making and remain committed to working in partnership with First Nations, Inuit, and Métis people in the spirit of truth, reconciliation, and collaboration. Okay, under general business.
Sorry, I forgot to adopt the agenda, so it's right
yeah.
underneath there.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah.
I will refresh. Well, I'm not going to refresh. I might lose it or get kicked out. I'll have a motion to adopt the agenda as presented. Oh, there it is. Can I have a motion to be it resolved that the agenda be adopted as presented? Can I have a mover? Councillor Brown. Can I have a seconder? Councillor Maxwell. Any questions or additions? Call for the question. All in favor? Carried. Sorry about that, Holly.
No, I'm
Okay,
sorry.
now I will read the motion so it's clear for people. Whereas the Chater Sewer Project Local Improvement Plan and borrowing bylaw properties owners 30-day notice stated that the upfront lump sum payment option was due March 11th, 2024. And whereas council held an informational session and heard ratepayers' concern over the deadline. Therefore, be it resolved that council hereby authorizes the due date for the upfront payment be amended to April 1, 2024. Can I have a mover? Councillor Drohan, Councillor Brown. Have any questions or comments?
Mr. Chairperson, I wasn't able to review the meeting online, so I'm going to abstain from voting.
Yep, that's fair. Yeah. Fair. Any questions? What I will, in all fairness, Councillor Maxwell wasn't there either. Were you on
I
vacation?
did see it.
Oh,
I
great.
came in
Okay.
early today and was able to watch it.
I tried multiple times.
Yeah, I know. Luckily for me, the CAO. was
And that's
able to
fair.
I didn't check the
Yeah.
So, I appreciate your comments,
Yeah.
Mr. Chairman, about making sure we got this done before the tax goes to work.
I totally,
As long as we can do that and administration is satisfied we can do it, I'm
Yeah.
okay with it.
and I did talk to Carrie a couple of times. I says, are we sure this is going to? Now, Holly did take a few notes if she wants to, maybe. What I found out of it is it's that upfront payment. To me, that was the biggest concern. I don't think there was too many concerns about the 2024, the way I heard from the audience, and we had a packed house. Is that correct? That was the concern. Yeah, but we have to put it on 2024. There's no
Yeah, it's
doubt.
not like it was a surprise this was
No.
coming.
No.
Because people should have known, but I mean,
Yeah.
we didn't make it, so we get it all done.
Yeah. Councilor Maxwell, you're right. In 2022, when we had the war first reading, that's 2 years ago, almost 2 years ago, it did say that. So anyways, if nobody else has a question.
Can I just
Yeah, go ahead.
clarify the reason why, a little bit of a background, and not everybody from Chater was at the meeting, and a couple of the councilors weren't, but there is the May 15th deadline for the financial plan. The reason for that is the tax statement's got to be out the end of August. 31st or whatever it is. So they want to make sure you got enough time, and they don't want everybody waiting and waiting, and then the province is so busy doing these tax statements, they don't get out in time. If we extend it, I'm confident we'll get it done on time, but we can keep in contact with the province, and if we see that the municipal board hasn't dealt with it yet, we can ask for an extension. And that still gives us lots of time to get the tax. If we have to extend it by 2 or 3 weeks, that still gives us time to get the tax statements out by the end of August.
Yeah.
So, kind of a last resort.
Yeah.
You don't want to be asking for
No,
an extension every year, but these are
I agree.
extenuating circumstances.
But you did say that we'll be able to make the scheduled date for the financial plan hearing.
Right.
We're pretty confident that we'll still be able to do that date.
Yeah. And I believe we can do an amendment, like we could do first reading, and if we don't have, well, we'll have the final number, sorry, we'll know how much we have to borrow, so that's not a problem, we can put those numbers into the budget. But it's just gonna be a timing thing, we send that off, to them. We just can't finalize, do third reading until we hear back from them. But we can get it in there after first reading.
And just for council, had a couple conversations with Carrie to make sure all the bills are in. I mean, we don't want a surprise bill later on, but my understanding is from Water Services Board, they're probably right at most of them are submitted, correct?
But that's being paid for that.
Yeah,
We're at the
yeah.
max for the borrowing,
Yeah.
the rest is being paid for out of the reserve fund.
Yeah,
So
yeah,
that's
no,
the route that
Yeah.
doesn't come into play.
Yeah, we just want to make sure. Yeah. Okay, anybody got any questions? I'll call for the question. All in favor? No. Against? Okay, so there's Councilor Maxwell, Councilor Brown, Councilor Rohan, myself are for it, and Terry's abstaining, and he gave his reasons. Councilor Ross, yeah. That's fair. Okay. Now, ask for motion to adjourn.
Motion to adjourn.
Councilor Brown. Second, Councilor Maxwell. Ask for the question. All in favor? Carried. Okay, meeting closed. I seem to shut it right off. Yep. Okay, thanks, Gary. No, Ed, me and you will switch chairs. You go over here. You're chairing the personnel meeting. No, you go. No. What?
We're still live.
Yeah, we should.
Oh.
Yeah.
You should turn that off.
Shut off the screen.
You want to end the stream?
Is that what, I can't see from this.
Go
Is-
down to the red.
Oh, end stream, there we go. Okay.
You press cancel on that.
Thanks, Bob. End stream.
Yeah.
End.